recording. We hope that it comes out clear. And, you know, we make recordings and they try to jumble them up. But we have something to say, a couple of things, and we're going to try to write. But it was more important to say this before writing it. That fake woman that got into our beloved Rothschild's family bank, she killed our family members. She's not Benjamin's wife. She killed Benjamin, our uncle, dad. And she also, you know, our blood uncle, my adopted father, she also my birth dad. And all the police know that she's guilty, that she did that. She's the fingerhut woman. That's right. She was also in that film. Everybody knows that's who she is. And, you know, she killed our uncle dad, who was murdered with a poison tea. She did that too. They know that she's guilty. She tried to kill me and she tried to say she was me. She's not me. She's not me. And this is it. She's been arrested. She tried to show my identity. Our dad, our beloved Rothschild's dad, Abba Melech, David, told me to tell her one day, she was bothering me, that her and the man with her, that man that's in that car with her, they're two big criminals. And everybody knows that. She's not Benjamin's wife. She killed Abba Benjamin. And she killed our other beloved Rothschild dad, and who was king of Switzerland, and my beloved dad, Rothschild's dad, who was also king of Switzerland and king of Austria and king of Israel and Tsar of Russia. He's like my husband, King Shabby. His birth father was also a king of Israel, and our two families merged a long time ago. And basically, we never met outside of our family. Always were my first cousins. See, obviously, Benjamin had another wife, and she came up. Something happened to her. Everybody knows that one showed up. And they always make sure they tell you that she's not a family member. She's not a blood relative. But she's trying to steal our things. And she's trying to hurt our beloved, obviously, David, and who is our blood uncle and my adopted father. So, because my birth father was murdered by that woman. She's not ours. She's the one we told you about. So but I'm telling you, she's a criminal, and everybody knows that. So, Mrs. Sid, members don't fight over things. She's an outside person who came to steal our things. And she told people she's not me. She's the fingerhut woman. That's why she was in the fingerhut. Trying to steal from us there, too. By the way, so now we know she's caught, and that's it. And it's over with that. She's somebody that came and tried to steal our things. She was in that film that we told you about today, what they were doing. Also, Jared left her a long time ago. We filmed that film between the ages of 3 and 5, my beloved King Melech Street and I. And then we took it to the Hague and brought charges against everybody trying to harass, or trying to kill us and harass us and everything, and do those dirty things. Jared died in the street many, many years ago. It was before my twin brother, and our brother was attacked. We told you we were like 6 when that happened. So, to make a long story short, Jared and his wife and his son and his son's wife, they died in the street. Well, the son went to the hospital and he died later. But to make a long story short, everybody saw that he was hit by a car. Then another car came and crushed his head, and they killed his wife, crushed his wife, and the son's wife, she was shot. They also shot his wife, and then the son was injured and he died later in the hospital. Now, they came to us for the government because Jared wanted to be vice president, and he had just ordered them to tell people to kill us, try to kill Masmi, to kill he told people to try to kill my beloved Commissioner Beat and I, and then as he went to go across the street, on the other side of the street, he was hit by a car. Then the ambulance came and they were trying to get him up. They're waiting for the ambulance. Another car came and crushed his head. His wife had showed up, and they killed her. They smashed her with a car, and she said her guts were coming out. What we did was just look. What could we do? Then their son and daughter-in-law showed up, and they shot the daughter, and they injured the son. And they shot the daughter-in-law, injured the son. Because they said that's what happened, and their own people did that. Because they came and they were trying to they kept hanging around here, and they gave death threats, and they said, you know, because they and everybody knows they tried to kill us to be something in our country. So we just want to let that too. Oh, and so also I told you that I never drove well. Then didn't drive. The driving instructor was like, no, stop. I don't even know how to drive an expressway. Race car driver. I own race cars. Neil Johnny. He drove for us. He's our blood uncle. My adopted father. He's gone now. Obviously, Abba don't seek Michael Mayer, not Michael Schumacher. He was injured in a skiing accident. They killed him too. They killed our people, our family members like that. Then they killed all of our family members that came. That's a woman that came to kill family members and killed some of them. She was hurting Dad too. Family members don't fight over things. And she's an outsider trying to take her things. You know that's wrong. She killed, obviously, Benjamin. Everybody knows that. Now she's being arrested. She's a lot of people that try to stalk and hurt us. Man talking to the wall. I told you about the people talking to the wall? So basically, it's just really criminal. I also want to talk about also the surveillance TV. You know, everybody knows that they had some politician that was busted, and they used the TV in a hotel room. Then they showed it. It was on a news program, and the TV was in the room. Well, we know that they can do that. Also, you can put microphones and things and speak in the rooms and things like that. And this part talks to the wall. There's a female voice, and I don't hear voices, but they're just criminal like that. Bad people try to hurt us all. We know it's bad Americans, because Jared told them to try to kill me. Jared told them to try to kill my beloved kmms, shabtai, shabby, and they were trying to kill our family members and they were trying to kill all the beloved Rothschild family members, all the beloved family members, all the kinspeoples, and try to take our things. And even animals they would try to kill. They're really wicked. So they did terrible things. And the people that came, you know, they're waiting for the 9th of April. Did people come here to wait to see what they can do in April? This is it. We know that I have a special travel document. The Interpol has locked that I have to be a certain place, and I'm never. When I came to the airport, they said you're never going back over there again. You know, because I was a kidnapped victim. These people are terrible. They're homosexuals and they're dirty, and they're terrible and they're filthy. They're talking to the wall now. So, you know, people say legal for. I don't know this strange man. He's talking to me through the wall. He's harassing me. They're criminal like that. Like when they came here and gave death to us. You know, but it said Abba King Hussein saw that. He was in the courtroom. He saw the film too. Yeah, but it said these people are guilty and they did terrible things. By the way, the real president of Algeria didn't have any feet. They cut his feet off. He was there and pretend that he was senile. They already cut off his feet. It's it. We know that he was our relative. He was our uncle. We know the difference. And that's with the women when you saw my husband. He was with our beloved Algerian president uncle. When you saw him, the little boy, that was my husband. That's with the women. We're in the same room. But that's it. So we're the king and queen of Algeria. So now you know we're also the king and queen of Saudi Arabia. We inherited the throne here in Jordan. We're the king of Jordan. We're the king and queen of Jordan. My beloved king Maluch, shabtai, shabby, and we inherited all these thrones. And they did terrible things. So you know this man, they talk this stuff to bad Americans. I have a lot of numbers saying that we're not anything. So we know that they tried to kill us and tried to take our things. They tried to take over and try to make